Hey everybody, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. We have beautiful weather here today. It's kind of windy though. It's actually really windy, but it's gorgeous outside. Sun shining, it's like 70 degrees. It's gorgeous. Okay, I have some Happy Meal and I just have a mess on my desk, you guys. Um, okay. I'm trying to find room for certain things. Um, I have Happy Meal from a friend. I don't know if they want me to say anything or not. So until I know, I'm just not going to say any names at all. Because, some people just don't want to be known. Um, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So over here, we're just going to say okay and deal with it. Okay, I have a stand. Look, I'm going to move it for a minute. I have a stand with my pencils in it. And I'm trying to move these over some. So when I open the ones that you're looking at, oh lordy, what is going on here? Is not a hole? Apparently there's not a hole for that one. That is like the weirdest thing. Okay, anyway, it is what it is. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, if I never stop fiddling with these doggone pencils, it would help if this was pointed in the opposite direction. That would really help a lot. Okay. It's got these little bitty holes in the bottom. And they go all the way through. And there's like 3 rows of them. So I'm just trying to get them kind of in the right spots. So I have room for other pencils. Hi Peggy, how are you? So yeah, like up here is like all my pastels, but there's no reason they need to be all over the place. So if I can make room for the other pastels, that would be flipping awesome. But meanwhile, y'all are sitting here going, really? And I know I'm trying to hurry. Should have done this beforehand, but I didn't think about it until just now. Okay. Phew. We got that done. Okay, so down here, I got these Prisma Juniors. Colors are pastel. There's 24 of them. They have the colors on the back. I know a few people that have these, but I didn't, so this is always a nice little surprise. Okay, got my figures right here. It's taped closed. We're just gonna cut that tape so we can get them out of the box. Okay, and I'm just going to dump them. Now let's close this so we don't get pencil all over the paper. I always try to be real easy with my pencils because if you bang them around or slam them around too much, you're going to break the cores of them. And I don't like doing that because, you know, always a pain. Hi, Miss View. How are you? Let's see. I'm going to paste the link. If anybody wants to come up, you are more than welcome. Oh, it feels like there's still stuff in it, but it's not. It's they put a real heavy piece of cardboard in there to protect them. It's kind of really cool. Yeah, there's nothing else in there. Sure does feel like it though. Alright, that's gonna drive me crazy until I figure it out. Because if I throw this box away and there's something in there, I'm gonna feel really, really, really bad. Okay, no, it was just that piece of cardboard. Isn't that weird? The fake piece of cardboard. Yeah, I think we're gonna save that piece of cardboard though. It's a really heavy box. I'm totally impressed with Prisma. I know you people think I'm nuts because I'm like on and on about a box, but you know, you get these flimsy boxes with other stuff, and you know, when you get a box that's got nice stuff in it, you're like, wow, that's kind of cool. They really like seriously protected these pencils. I'm impressed. I'm gonna keep this piece of cardboard because it's thick. Look at that. And you never know. You just never know what kind of projects you're gonna do. Okay, so let's see. Get the clean piece of paper out. Okay. Prisma Juniors. They do have, let me make sure before I say anything. Is it? Okay, I do not think they have the names on them. It looks like it says the same thing on all of them. Okay, so I don't see any names on them. Well, oh, wait a minute. Nope, that says junior. Okay. So they're fat. They're nice and fat. Yep, I like that. Oh, it is in Spanish, isn't it? Once I got it out of the light and turned it the right way, I could see. Why are they going to do that? Okay, that says Jade. All right. Okay, Prisma. We are in the United States and do not read Spanish. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, hard. What happens if you push hard? And it goes. Okay, okay, all right. So if we go soft and then get harder and harder. Okay, that's about a medium. All right. Do they blend? Okay, let's go with this one. And we'll bring it out. And then we'll go with this one. And then let's try this one. Okay, they blend. Now, mind you, this is not, I didn't sharpen them, so they still got that like coating on there. So, okay. They are blendable. This is cardstock, so it might be too. Let's see. Let's see what it does on like Amazon paper. Hi, TaylorMade. How are you? Okay, this is just a little book. We're just gonna see what it does on Amazon paper. Okay, let's do purples. Okay, so we got our darker purple. Okay, they feel waxier on the Amazon paper than they did on the cardstock. Okay, so let's go. And mind you, again, I haven't sharpened them, so they got that waxy coating on it, so that probably doesn't help either. But they lay down really nice. And look at that. They blend really well. You can't even see the blending line in there. That is really nice. Very nice. These are, I got Happy Mail today from a friend. If they want me to say their name, then I will. If not, I'm not going to say a word. I got Prisma Juniors. These are cool. They're the pastel set. And they're 4.0 millimeter points. So yeah, excellent. Thank you, thank you. These are absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to put them up there, up here, with my other pastels. All right, does that not have another? Apparently it does not. Okay, that's fine. That's my camcorder. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the webcam wire. Okay, let's do the greens. I do. So it's okay to say who they're from, you think? Okay, we'll do 8 of those. You know, some people like to stay anonymous. Anonymous. Okay, we'll do the oranges. So these are right sitting on my desk, you guys. So they are not out of sight, not out of mind. So they will be getting used. Let me hear my chair, guys. Sorry. Okay, yes, Miss Bew sent these, guys. Okay. So she also sent me some, I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are gelatos, correct? Hi, Miss Bubbles. And look at, she sent them in a nice, oh, you guys can't see. Okay, she sent them such a nice little bubble wrap. And then she sent them in a nice little case. Now, she did these herself from gelatos that she had it. That she said she wasn't going to use all of it. Okay, let's get this book out of the way because I don't want to get anything on it. Not that I will. Here, see? I knew this would come in handy for a reason. Okay. So these have dried up a little bit, but that's all right. I'm sure if I just add water, I will be good. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to color. But yeah, these are nice. They haven't dried up all the way. So yep. So I'll get some use out of those. And I'm sure you guys all know what they look like. Gouache. Okay. Yep. Gouache. Doesn't they have fancy gouache? Now these are the most expensive paints that I have, you guys. This is cool. All right, I gotta try one. Sit here and look at them. All right, I'm just gonna add a little water to one and then be good. Let's try the neon pink. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a minute. And we have, let's see, what do we want to use? Let's use this one. Okay, and let it sit for just a second. Okay, and I'm gonna get I don't have a stir, so we're gonna make one. I don't use the handle of my paintbrush because then I'll just get paint all over the place. So, and you stir it with the brush itself, and then you end up with more than what you want on there. So, paper clip, and I'm just gonna. Oh, it's harder than I thought. Okay, just get this water in there. Get it stirred up. Okay, so when I am done dinking around with this, I'm gonna have to leave it set open for a little bit because I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I'm sure either Bubbles or Miss View will let me know. If you close this up when it's wet, the mold is what I'm hearing. So we don't want that to happen. It's loosening up. You just got to move it around a little bit and poke it and prod it. How's everybody's Easter? Ours was quiet. My son was enjoying some peaceful time off at home. He works a lot. And my daughter and her family went to the Tigers game, which is, for you that don't know, it's a baseball team in the Detroit area. They're awesome. They are a family favorite. Okay. I need to probably add some more water because oh, look, that's what you said. Okay. All right, we're just going to fiddle with this for just a little bit longer, guys, because I really want to see if this, what it looks like and how it lays down. So just kind of bear with me, all right? All right, look at it. It's coming along. It's getting there. Okay, so was I right? If I leave it wet and close it up, will it mold? Okay, we're going to call it good and just see what color. Look, I'm getting it all over the place. And I've got a yellow shirt on, guys. Last thing I want to do is get some neon pink on it. So we need to be a little bit careful. Probably not the shirt to be wearing doing this. Okay. We got on our brush. Let's do it up here so I don't stick my hair a minute. Can you guys see up here? Okay. Oh yeah. I'm not neon pink kind of person, but this is pretty. I mean, it's neon, guys. And it's smooth. Look at that. It just lays on there like nice and smooth. Look at it's still going. Still going. a lot. All right. So that was kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to leave that set open. And let it dry out just a little because I put quite a bit of water in there. And then we're going to clean off our brush. It being watercolor, it shouldn't take too much to clean it off. I don't like to let them sit and dry. If they dry, then, or with color on them, sometimes it's really hard to get it out. All right, look at that nice and clean brush now. Put that over there. Put that in the trash. Put that away. And look, you can't even tell we did anything. Amazing. All right, we're going to close this up for just right now because I want to color. And I don't want to. I got it in my finger. And Lord. Okay, and these are really cool because it snaps shut. Look at that. It's so cool. I move. Thank you so much. Hi, Amy. How are you? I was showing off some of my Happy Meal. And then I got a pair of capris, but those are being, and this is nothing to do with where I got them from or anything, guys. It's just, it's just, they're in the wash. Just, it's a habit I have and it has nothing to do with anybody. So, okay. So I want to color, but I'm not sure I want to color. I need to finish this though, so maybe I will. Okay, we need to get this. Is it dry already? Oh my goodness. Look at that, you guys. That's like dry already. I mean, you can still feel the dampness in the paper, but the paint is like, look. That is so cool. That's kind of like gel pens, they hurry up and dry fast. That was quick though. Amy, I got some Prisma Pastel 24-pack of pencils. And I got some gouache, Arteza gouache watercolors. And I'm like a happy camper. Okay, so I want to darken up my sand just a little bit. Let's see. So I need let's do this one. I don't need that one. I don't want that one. I have a stack of my pencils sitting out here, you guys. Okay, let's use this one. And these are my Prismas. Let's use let's try that might be too dark. I think that's too red. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. I like that. Okay, set that aside. Watch your eardrums. Okay. All right, so let's start off with, Jesus, my eyes are getting so bad. Sienna Brown. And I just want to darken it up just a little bit. I like that it's a lighter brown, a light like sand color. But I think with the trees being right here, I think it's going to give it a lot of shade. I just want to darken it just a little bit. That's just kind of my take on it. Plus I have candles I get color too. So we'll just stick some brown on them. We had ham, and I'm not looking at the chat right now, guys. Hang on. We had ham and scalloped potatoes and green bean casserole for dinner yesterday. It was so good. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then my hubby and I sat down and watched a movie later on that evening and had some ice cream with the dog. Well, the dog had ice cream. That was his Easter treat. He gets vanilla, and yes, we do buy him his own ice cream. I know. He's spoiled, and I'm with it. But it is the way it is. Yes, Amy, it is. I'm sorry. Yep. And then we're going to do we're going to do this one next. And then after this one, I need to catch up and do, where'd it go? I seen Miss Taylor was doing a picture last night. It was so pretty. So pretty. So I need to catch up and do that one. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Miss Taylor and I said when I got this book that we were going to kind of try to make it our project book for the year, but I'm not positive. She's in here, so if we did say that, let me know. If we didn't, let me know that too. Where is that page that you did? Why can't I find it? The third from the back. Oh, yep, there it is. It came out so pretty, you guys. Yes, it did. It did. So, yep, that's next. After the mermaid, that's the next one. Okay, so there we go. So, there's some controversy amongst the three of us on what this is. If it is sand, if it is water, nobody knows. Nobody knows the trouble. Anyways, I am, because, I'm just weird like that. I am making it sand because 2 reasons. Because I wanna, and 2, because the book that it's coming out of is full of sand. So that makes me think that this is sand. Now, mind you, there is palm trees and cactuses and stuff where the book's set. But that doesn't mean that the books are in the desert. That just means that the top book and the second book are stories, possibly, about the desert. Now, that is my take. I don't know what the take is about with the other two. They can have any take they want. But this is my take. And see, that's the awesome thing about coloring, especially buddy colors, because you get to see what everybody's imagination does, because everybody's different. And I love that. Miss Taylor made it sand. Hell yeah, it is. Amy, I'm with you all the way. As soon as you walk in the door, it's gone. I get it. Well, this view, there is not a thing wrong with that. You know why? Because it's your book. And you can do what you want. I think it would look good either way. And that's not because I'm biased with the people that I color with. Well, maybe just a little. Yeah, and it is windy. We either have rain or we have wind. This is crazy. It's like 70 degrees outside and you can't like enjoy it because the wind's blowing like 20, 25 miles an hour. Like, what the heck? And again, I don't live too far from one of the Great Lakes. So we get, a lot of the wind from there. And oh, it's so cold. I'm trying to make it too dark. The sand is kind of light. So I just want to oh, her bathtub is really sweet, isn't it? I love how it turned out. Yep. Oh, too late. Okay, let's go with it's not the color I was thinking. Let's use that one. The other one's got too much of a greenish tint to it. By the time I am done, the sand is going to have like 1.5 million colors and layers on it because I'm just not finding the exact color that I want. So by the time I'm done mixing them all, I should come up with something that I like. The dog must have Woke up my husband from his nap. My husband has had 2 back surgeries and has hardware in his back holding his lower back together. So every day he has to stretch out several times a day because then just kills him, and standing doesn't help. And, you know, so he just has to stretch out. So he's one of those types of people that, he can't stretch out and watch TV without falling asleep. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, nothing. So he's gotten in a habit of certain times of the day he stretches out and falls asleep. I'm okay with that because, he does do a shit ton of work around here. So it's just him and I. And, we manage, but sometimes it's just really difficult. But, they say the man upstairs doesn't put any more on you than what you can handle. And I have a tendency to believe that because him and I sure have handled a lot together. Okay, so that's going to be my sand for right now. And then I think we are going to do let's do some palm trees. What do you think? I think so. Good idea. Okay. So a palm tree has kind of like a light bark to it. Okay, let me see. I got all kinds of pencils over here. All right. Yep, that'll work. And these have these little bitty, like pointy bark type things. I am not doing individual ones. I am just going to do the whole thing and then shade it from there. If I did the individual barks on every one of these, oh my goodness, that would take me like forever. Sure do got a lot of browns going on in this picture. That's right. We're going to step it up here in a second. We're going to change that. Oh, I got more sand right there. Shit. Shoot. Sorry. Shoot the shit. No, I'm so sorry, you guys. God, I'm like just bad. So bad. I don't know where this tree is heading. Almost looks like. What do we got going here? Oh, I see. All right. So that's behind the sand. And is this. Okay, so the tree branches is covering part of that tree. All right. the gravy. But what is this one? Does this one go to this one? You artists, I love you guys. You give me such pleasure with your books. But you really got to start paying attention to connecting things because it makes it awfully hard for us to figure out what the heck you were thinking. Yeah, I know. Watch your ears. I didn't check to see if I had the noise control on or not. I've got geez, pizza. I've got not paying attention itis lately, like really bad lately. Okay, I like that color. I like that. I like that. I like that. This one was just too light for me. And because it's sand, I am not coloring it like perfectly because, you know, sand's kind of like gravel. It's just kind of everywhere. Some of it's light, some of it's dark, some of it's in between. Let's put some of this on the candles. Since we already got it out. Don't worry, guys. It looks messy, but by the time I'm done, it won't. Okay, so we got that. Now let's do some of this. And we'll do some on this camera. Some on this camera. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Trying really hard today, but today seems to be one of those days that I have a heavy hand and it's really like bugging me. I'm trying really hard not to have one, but geez, a pizza. Can you guys hear the wind? It's like really howling out there. Like, holy cow. Three-legged desk or 6 fingers? What the hell are you talking about? I remember your three-legged desk, but 6 fingers? Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. I get it. Took me a minute. Sometimes, just can't help it. I just can't. All right, what is this? A little too yellow. This one. Perfect. Perfect. I so have everything so half-assed backwards on this page. But that's all right. That's what happens when you leave something in the middle of coloring it and then you try to come back and color it and you can't match up the color because you didn't write it down. But again, it will all work out. And if it don't, it's just a coloring book, you guys. Okay, honey. It's always sad to see him go, isn't it? Well, sometimes. I have brothers, and trust me, sometimes it's like, okay, we love you, but let's not wear out the welcome. And I'm sure they think the same thing about me. So. I am the only girl, and trust me, it sucked. The oldest one was a pain in the ass. The youngest one was a mama's boy. And if you watch this, sorry, but it's kind of true. And then there's me. I was right in the smack dab middle of it. Okay, let's get it off of the sand color because it's starting to irritate me. Why is that in there? I didn't even have these out. Okie dokie. So we have to put that away when we get those out again because that's just not supposed to be in there. I'm not sure why it is, but it is. Okay, my greens. My green. My greens. Okay, I don't want that right now. Do I? No, I don't want that right now. Well, we're going to keep it out just in case. Couple are staying until Thursday. That'll be nice, huh? Oh, that'll be great. They're going to love that. Okay, let's do some. So the other night when TaylorMade was doing her other picture and there was cactus and we couldn't figure out if it was cactus or cacti, I looked it up. So it's backwards. You would think cactus would mean more than one, but it doesn't. It's a cactus, which is one. Cacti, is it? Yeah, cacti means two. Half-ass backwards because cacti sounds like it should just, it's not plural. It should be just one, but it's not. It's plural for cactus or cactuses. It doesn't make no sense to me, but you know, that's the way it is. I mean, cacti just, to me, sounds like it's one cactus. Just like a die or dice. Dice is plural for die. And I don't mean like die. I mean like a dice. A yeah. Y'all know what I mean. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Because I didn't want to say the wrong thing, and I know I told you guys what what I was always have thought it was, but then I got to thinking, I'm thinking, what if I'm wrong? Because I was only told that. I've never seen it in writing, so me, I've got to make sure. So I looked it up, and yep, I was wrong. It's cacti is plural for cactus. Got me. I'm going to do this one dark because it is under the book. We're just going to do it a little darker. So that's your little interesting tidbit today. Cactus or cacti? What do y'all think it should be? I mean, we all know what it is now that I said it, but, you know, what is your guys' opinion? Because we all think things should be, you know, different ways, but me, I think it should be back. I think it should be the other way around. But, you know, they don't listen to me. I'm just, you know, they go, that chick over there, Kim, she's like, you know, kind of weird, and we don't trust her in a lot of things, so we're just gonna blow her off when she, you know, calls and tells us we're wrong. Look at that. I'm just losing people left and right here. Either somebody went live or I'm boring y'all to hell. I had 5, now I'm down to 2. That's okay. It's that time of day, you know, people gotta go and make dinner and take care of their families. I get it. I was telling View the other day, we were talking, and I'm one of those people that, you know, I have to, I'm really not weird. I like to question things, like, all the time. Like, my mind just sits there and goes, when we're driving to town or something, going, geez, I wonder, you know, what it looked like before the roads were put in. You know, who who made this road? Because, you know, you think, did the horses like go from one part to the other part, and that's why they put in pavement eventually, because, you know, this is the route that they took to get somewhere. But somewhere along the line, there wasn't like all these houses and all these cars, and, you know, there was horse and buggies and, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, it just kind of makes you like think, you know, was there a school out here somewhere? Was there, you know, um, were people walking from all the way out here all the way into the next town over? You know, I mean, you know, there's no town, so how did you get your stuff? Was it horse and buggy? Did, you know, Dad take off and, you know, be gone for several days just to get some bread? Well, no, probably not, but, you know, flour to make bread? You know, just that kind of stuff. It was kind of makes you think. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of weird like that. Me, this is probably not a good thing to talk about, but in our younger days, when we were all sitting around doing things we wasn't supposed to be doing. We would, be drinking a beer or whatever and smoking and toking, and we'd start talking about like the weirdest things, like how far can a flea jump? Um, how much weight can an ant lift? Just like stupid stuff like that. But I'm just that type of person. I'm just like, I wonder. Oh, why do certain things happen the way they do? You know, not questioning it. I want to know kind of how it works, type of thing. When I worked at the factory, I used to run a great big huge machine. Well, several of them, but most all the ones that I ran for a long period of time, because I was there for quite a while, several years. There wasn't anything I didn't know about the machines that I would run. We weren't allowed to, fix anything. That's what we had maintenance for. But, I would always, every time maintenance would come over, I'd always like watch them and what they did. And then, you're only supposed to not fix it if you get caught. So, we had quotas and stuff we had to fill. So who wants to stand around for 25 minutes waiting for maintenance to get there because your machine's not running, When it's 2 or 3 buttons you can push, or you can shut it off and reset it, or, like, I got things I gotta do. You don't want to get in trouble for taking 25 minutes to get there, but I can get in trouble for not getting my quota done. I'm not busting my butt because you're sitting in your office with your feet on your desk reading the newspaper. Come on now. Oh, yeah. I only got busted a couple of times. They're like, Kim, you can be fired for that. Yep. You gonna? No, but don't do it again. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, boss. Not. I was there to just kind of do my job and not, I don't know. I'm not one of the ones to be going from one person to another person, girl wise, and saying, hey, did you hear this or did you hear that? And I would never ever, cheat on my husband type of thing. So, that wasn't even a question. But most factories are kind of little painting places, and so I kind of just went in there, punched in, did my job, punched out, collect my paycheck, right? If I talked to anybody on break, it was, it was a plus, but I didn't hang with anybody. I'm too old to hang with people, and didn't really care to. Most of them were, hey, did you hear Patty Sue's sleeping with Billy Joe over there, and she's married to um Jim Bob, and it's like, no, we just didn't play that game. At least I didn't. And I was told a couple times that I was stuck up, and I was okay with that. Well, I'm so stuck up, then go do your shit and leave me alone. I'm okay with that. Don't get me fired because you're over here telling me I'm stuck up and I have to control my temper and not punch you in the face. Go back to your own machine. I was getting to a point and I can't remember what it was. That's right. Hey, I'm liking these trees. I think they're turning out really cool. Am I still on here? Nobody's talking. Nobody's doing anything. I didn't lose service, did I? Because, it's been known to happen. I still haven't got my router hooked up. Which is kind of my fault, but and I only say that because, he's not going to come in here and hook it up for me. He's going to wait for me to say, hey, let's go hook up that router. One, it was my idea. And two, he doesn't come in here very often. It's my art room and he don't do art, so. It's kind of like my oasis away from everything. I'm going to go color room. Or this is my I'm mad at you, leave me alone room. Only time he comes in here is if he needs an envelope or some scotch tape. That's about it. Oh, batteries. Because I keep the batteries in here too. If you need the battery for the remote on the TV or for his he likes to play the oh, we got a Wii. What kind of Wii do we got? We got oh shoot, I can't think of it. Doggone it. I don't know, guys. I can't think of it now. It's the second one that came out. It's not the regular Wii. It's the Wii U. Wii U. And we've had it for like ever. The only reason we got it is because we got it for Christmas one year. I think my granddaughter was like 5, maybe 6. And she got one to play Mario Kart. So she would leave her dad's things alone. And you can play like you can play with several people on like online. So Papa and I would get on the Wii U and she would get on her Wii U and we could like play Mario Kart together when she was little. She'd call and say, Grandma, Papa, I want to play Mario Kart. I'm bored. So we would play Mario Kart. And, of course, at that age, they always got to win. So, I shouldn't say they don't always have to win, but yeah, she would get, like, oh man, upset because she didn't win. And if she didn't win like several times in a row, she was like, okay, I'm done. This isn't fun anymore. So we just kind of knew that, we had had enough. So we would just start winning and she would say, okay, I'm done, Grandma. I don't want to play no more. Okay, honey. Call us when you do. Aren't we terrible? Now when she comes over to see us, her favorite thing is Uno. She loves to play Uno. So her and I and Papa will sit there and play. I want to teach her how to play euchre, but it's kind of hard to play euchre with 3 people. But euchre's my favorite. I love to play euchre. They have a euchre league up at one of the local pubs up here, but believe it or not, I don't know all the people that play up there, and I'm kind of not shy, but yeah, I won't just go in there and go, hey, I'm here, I want to play. No, that ain't happening. But I always tell people you should really just go in there and say, hey, sign me up. And yet I won't do it myself. So. Doing these palm trees is kind of like doing it here. Coconut trees, whatever they are. There's some grass back here. Let me use this. A little darker down there. Hey, my light-handedness is coming back. I don't know, sometimes it's just like my hand just wants to push down on these pencils, and it's like, no, I don't want to be heavy-handed. When I first started coloring, I was very heavy-handed. I've kind of taught myself not to be, but every now and then. Wait a minute. We are not reverting back to being heavy-handed. Not. So can't wait until sundress weather. %95 of the time, well, probably more than that, probably 98% of the time, in the summertime, I am in sundresses. I absolutely love the sundresses. They are so comfortable. They are so pretty. And if I go anywhere, I'm kind of old and a bit heavy set. I mean, I'm not like obese or nothing, but I will put a pair of leggings, like capris, on under my sundress. Just because. And I will go to the store in a sundress with my capris. I haven't gotten the guts to buy a bathing suit or anything. Yeah, that's probably never going to happen. Just because I don't want to scare anybody. Yes, aren't they, Taylor? Whoa, very cool. Very cool. Yes, I love my capris. My capris in the summertime and my leggings in the wintertime. It's just how I roll. Yes, I am. And oversized shirts, t-shirts, tank tops. Love them. Oversized sweaters. Love them. And not because I'm overweight, just because they are so flippin' comfortable. My daughter always tells me, Mom, those oversized shirts and stuff make you look bigger than what you are. Why do you always wear them? Because they are comfortable. Yeah, I don't care if they make me look bigger than what I am. I'm comfortable. I still look good. You don't see my fat ass hanging out. I'm dressed properly for whatever occasion I am at. So I'm good. I'm not too out to impress anybody, so that doesn't, that's never an issue. I just don't want to gross anybody out. So. Right, I think this is looking halfway decent, you guys. It is getting there. I'm totally impressed. I impress myself. Okay, so I wanted to what do I want to do? Okay. Let's see how this works. I want this grass. I know sand is running out on my grass. I get it. But, it's not my fault that the lady sitting over here in the lawn chair set her books down on the lawn and, the sand come falling out. I can't help that. It is what it is. Her and her husband walked away, and the sand just come like falling out of these books and come back, have some sand there, and they'll be going, what in the heck happened? Where did that sand come from? Because, really, who has camels on top of their book? So, these are magical, whimsical, fantasy books. They walked away and they just kind of hovered out, going, yay, we can breathe. Right? Nice pair of sandals or gym shoes, depending. Sandals if you wear like a sundress or whatever. Gym shoes if you got capris or sometimes I wear sandals with my capris, so depending on what I'm gonna do. Okay, so with these darker. The lines that you see in the grass, that's just from the mowing or something, I don't know. Just making it up as I go, you guys. Trying to figure out why grass is growing under the books with sand coming out of the books. But, it's the story that I see. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get into the coloring and it's like, yeah. Oh, I bet. I bet that's like that's going to be a really popular book here pretty soon. Yep. I can't wait to get it. Yeah, they probably underestimated what that book was going to do. My new Teresa Goodrich gnome book should be here. What's today's date? Should be here tomorrow or the next day. Oh, my ears are ringing all of a sudden. I hate when that happens. My mom used to say, if your palms itch, you're supposed to be coming into money. One's coming into money, one's losing money. I can't remember which is which. And if your ears are ringing, somebody's talking about you. I used to think, really? How do you people come up with this stuff? Like, okie dokie. Mom, you know that's not like true, right? She said, how you know? My palms itch and I never have any money. I think if your palms itch, it's just kind of dry skin and you need to use the lotion. Yeah, I will be getting it soon. One way or the other. Yeah, my mom always did fall for those superstitious things. Yeah, she wouldn't wash her clothes on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day because that was bad luck. Yeah, the comb thing and the earring and thing. Yeah, us kids used to drive her crazy because, we never believed in that stuff. But she always did. And oh, it used to drive her nuts when we'd make fun of her. You'll see, you'll see. Nope, I won't because I don't believe in it. That's like witchy stuff, and I don't believe in witchy stuff. All right, guys. Oh, got a piece of my tree. Let's see how this is going to turn out. It's just a light layer, you guys. I'm not doing a real heavy layer of this color. Oh, I hate the edge books. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What do you want? What do you want? What? Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Can you sit down? Behave? Do you need to go outside? Is that what you want? Do you gotta go outside? No. If you can't behave, you need to go back outside. Oh, in the living room. You have to behave in here. Can you sit? Good boy. Good boy. Do you gotta go outside? Oh, you gotta tell me. You gotta go outside? You gotta speak if you're. Yes. Can you speak? Can you speak? No, you gotta speak. Very good. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Okay, go see Dad. Go see Dad. Did you guys hear him speak? Isn't it cool? Hi, baby. Say hi, everybody. Hold on. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. Do you want to go outside? Great. All right. All right. All right. Hang on. I'm coming. Hang on, you guys. Feeling my husband's not waking up and He needs to go OUT. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, close yourself in here. Huh? Close yourself in. Come on. Come on. Oh, that dog is too flippin' cute. Pain in my butt, but cute. I didn't realize it was as late as it is. Hubby's not sleeping. He's cooking dinner. He cooks, I clean. Works for me. When he hurt himself and couldn't no longer work because, he's a bionic man now. Oh, kidding. I just kind of tease him sometimes. He took over the cooking because I wasn't home. So when I stopped working, we kind of just kept up with that because I hate cooking. I did it every day for a lot of years. I don't want to do it no more. So he says, okay, well, I don't want to starve. He did. Yep. He's my good boy. He's cracks me up. He's a handful sometimes, but he learns so good. It doesn't take him long to pick up anything. Now, if he's in a mood and stubborn, you can't get him to do nothing. But 99.6% of the time, that doesn't happen. I would have had him do it again, but it gets kind of loud, and I didn't want to blow you guys' eardrums out. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of unsure. Okay, we're going to think about this bottom piece here because I don't think that is going to be Right, Sunny. I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. I'm just kind of messing around. I'm not real good with sunsets or, that kind of thing. So we're just kind of, well, not we are. I am kind of just winging it. And if it don't work out, then we can always just cover it up with some black acrylic marker. My go-to when it doesn't work. My doggy speaks. He's really funny when you go, is that really all you got to say? I don't understand dog yet. But we're working on that. I think I got most of it down. Not all of it though. Sometimes he just, talks too fast and can't understand a word he says. He is. He's so cute. Thank you. I'm very proud. He come up and was sticking his head underneath my arm here where I was coloring. Like, I can't vote when you do that. Okay, I'm not going heavy on the color yet because that way I can still add some lighten some up. Or once I get it to where I want it, then I'll darken it all up. I'm just coloring right through the tree branches because that's what the sun's doing. It's going right through them. Looks like we're going to get some rain or something. Not supposed to, though. Looking kind of yucky out there. Looks really dark to the north of us. Although, I'm so sorry for those people that live like 2 towns over that way. Their town gets hit so bad in the wintertime, in the spring. They get so much snow and rain all the time. It's like they're in that belt, Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, it's not just a little. They get friggin' bombed with that shit. I used to work at a factory over there. The only reason I didn't work at that factory is because it went out of business. But yeah, everything went to Mexico when all the stuff was moving to Mexico back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Here you go. That was one of them around here that left. And they came right in and told us that they were taking it to Mexico. So that's why I say that. I'm not being, rude or anything. It just, that's what happened. But anyways, I used to work in that town over there. And they came in one time. We were getting a snowstorm. And they came in and told us all that, it was getting hazardous outside. And they were sending us home for the day to be careful going there. Okay. Well, I didn't live in that town, so I had no idea what it got like during their snowstorms. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't. Well, the route that I took home was like Lakeshore. Okay. So you had open fields in some houses, but mostly open fields, and then water. So, or you had land that was built way up, so they didn't get, lake effect, snow. So they built it way higher than, the road. So you had like, I don't know what you call them, but anyways, big hills, taller than the road. And snow was just like piling up on the road, just piling up on the road. And I've got this like little car. Yeah, I was not a happy camper. Not. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home. And I was like 35 minutes away from home. I'm like, oh, wonderful. Can't like go more than, we were going really slow because the roads were horrendous. we had snow drifts and just the snow plows weren't out yet. And, oh, it was so bad. I mean, I'm glad I got out of work early, but could have sent us home before it got that bad. It took me a long time to get home. It was still snowing and blowing and hard to see, and yeah, it was terrible. I've been on here 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, I'm really hoping I don't have to use my black acrylic markers. I'm not liking it yet. I'm not yet. My yellow is getting way down there. Do I have another one in here? If I do. That's not the same thing, is it? No, it's not. I'm gonna have to dig in my stash. Hopefully, I got another one. I gotta come back to. Nope. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to dig in my stash, see if I can find another yellow. This one's kind of hurting my hand using it because it's so small. Putting a bit of pressure back on it. I want Let's see what it's going to look like with a little darker pressure. Oops. I gotta learn how to be totally engrossed in my coloring and still talk. Because y'all are probably going, what the hell? Dead air. Sometimes dead air is better than hot air. I know, a weird sense of humor. Looking kind of funky up there. All right, guys, did I ruin my picture? Is this too much? Pencil extender works every time. Yeah. Wasn't it? I'm gonna have to finish this part up and then get off here. Check on my boy. Okay, so how do I want to do that? want to do that. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but you know, again, I'm just kind of winging it here for a second, you guys. I have an idea, but I don't have an idea. So let me see if I can pull it off. don't know why I did that, but I like it. So, okay. And then we're going to do, and I'll show you why. Just a little bit of blue in these little circle things. I'm not exactly sure what these are, but just a little bit of light blue. And then I like to take my clear glitter pen and go over this blue, and it kind of makes it look like bubbles. Okay, clear jelly roll. Jelly roll, jelly roll. And y'all won't see it until I show you because it's, again, clear. But it's glitter. Oh, I forgot to put those down here, but that's right. Just glitter them up anyways. Okay, so we got those. Now let's do hold on, y'all. Got another idea, which I really should have this way. Okay. This is a Pentonic black glitter pen. And we're just going to darken up these little birds. Because, you know, I put pencil all over them. It's supposed to be a glitter pen. So we'll see. Because I haven't used a black one of this yet. At least I don't think I have. I can't see the glitter right at the second. So I'll be mad if it's not. But I think it is. Oh, kind of messed that one up. That's right. It's okay. Okay, it don't look like it's glitter, but it's supposed to be. Okay, well, so let's do, I'm gonna do these also. I know, View's gonna like razz my ass, but that's all right. It won't be the first time. I'm sure it probably won't be the last. But we are going to make these bugs. Well, they're not bugs. They're yeah, scorpions. But we're going to make them black because they're dark color anyways. And I really don't like coloring bugs. So black is good enough for me. I'm sure it'll work out for y'all. And then I think I'll add a little bit of bling, and then I think I'll be done with mine. I think the only one that's got to finish. All right, I'll be there in a minute. The only one that's got to finish is Miss View. And then we can move on to the mermaid picture. Well, we can move on to it anytime she wants to, but I just don't want to have any whips in this book. I get enough whips all over the place. I don't want to start in this one. So I wanted to wait until I finished this before I did another one. Okay. One scorpion down. Tootsie Roll, get it. Okay, View. Bye, honey. Have fun. Okay, let's finish this up. And then I have to go eat somewhere. Bring my doggy in and give him his carrot. He always gets a carrot while we eat dinner. His bowl's always full. He eats when he wants to eat, but he always gets a carrot at dinner time. You can't have people food. All right, guys. I say we are done. I call it done. I don't think it really needs any bling. I think we're good. Let's put a little black nose on the camel. Black eye. All right. Calling it good. I'm calling it done. I am. Okay. We shall sign it. All right, you guys. One page done. Let's see if we can. Okay. Not great on the sun, but not bad. I think it looks pretty good. Trees look awesome. Camels look good. Sand looks awesome. We got glitter on our bubbles. Glitter on our books. Just the paper's got glitter. The books are pencil. And yep, we got our grass and then our scorpions. Very cool, you guys. I'm digging it. I like it. Not so sure about this one thing, but you know, it works. It works. It works. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I thank you all for hanging out with me today and watching me finish my picture. I love talking to y'all. You, thank you so much for the kind Happy Meal. And Taylor, thank you for stopping by. Lori, thank you for stopping by. And I got to find out what's going on with Ange. I need to talk to her in a couple days. Just cleaning up my mess, guys, so I can go eat. All right, y'all. Take care. Have a good couple days. We'll see you in a few days. Talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.